Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your beginning to mid-May 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This meditation and cleanse will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Okay, Virgo. The imagery that's coming forward is somebody tapping you on the shoulder, because I keep on feeling somebody tapping me. It's on the right shoulder. All right, and saying, turn around and look at the moon. Turn around and look outside. There's a sense here of look at the beauty that is passing you by. And by Spirit saying look at the moon, for me that symbolizes look at the changes that are happening, look at the progression, look at the fact that like all is flux and nothing stays the same. Look at the way things are changing and connect with the beauty, but also connect with the quiet. Okay, so let's see what we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is the Six of Wands. Okay. We need to be mindful of a person who really thinks they're hot stuff. They celebrate themselves so instantaneously all the time. Everything they do is so fantastic. We have to be mindful of not being pulled into this because they're not that great. We also have to be mindful of not letting them put us down. Okay? Our chakra energy, angels, and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is self-mastery. This is the solar plexus chakra. We are going to find during this time there is this beauty, this resonance to our gut reactions, to the way that we instinctually respond to things. So this is going to be a time, listen to your gut. Listen to your gut, Virgo. It brings us then to our tarot energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. We have the star, which is Aquarius energy. We have Mars, which is Aries energy. And we have the world. So what's so interesting here is that the dreams that we have been fighting for are really starting to come forward. But we're also going to have an opposition to what we're dreaming of. There's almost a sense of taking something really fragilely worked towards and smashing it on the ground. That's what I'm seeing. It's a Fabergé egg. I don't know if that means something to somebody, but Spirit's saying make sure you say that because it's shattered. And then there's something about, okay, blown eggs. So I don't know if that's exactly what they're called, but it's when you take out, you make a little incision in the egg and you take out the inside of the egg and then you let the egg dry and you paint it. I don't know exactly the whole way of doing it, but it's a very old way of coloring eggs. So just acknowledging that is going to need to be very important. There's something here about the fragility of them, the beauty of them. Don't shatter them. That needs to be acknowledged. And I feel like that's a very specific message for somebody who is listening. We have the star coming forward. Yeah, because I don't understand that message fully. Okay, we have the star coming forward. We have what we wish for. We have what we desire. And then Aries is coming in. The Mars energy is coming in. And then there's a sense of of anger and frustration, it's almost like you're working so hard to get there. Don't shatter it. Don't break it. All right. I see this very much focused on us, Virgo, because our temper can get the better of us. All right. And again, don't shoot the messenger. I'm not saying this to be mean. Spirit's like, no, the temper can get the better of you. So just acknowledging that is going to be important. There is also somebody around us. The temper can get the better of them. They can, kind of fly off the handle. And we're looking at them like, what the heck is going on here? We want that peace. We want that beauty. We're working towards something that we have dreamt of, and then release that dream because we didn't think it gets to be ours. It brings us to the world. The world is opening to us. But the world the way we want it. Like some people want to be in the middle of everything, and some people want a quieter, not in the middle of everything existence. The world is opening to you the way that you need it. There is a sense of it being overwhelming, of it being more than I anticipated. I'm biting off like more than I can chew here. Yeah. So be mindful with the world, but there's also this tremendously beautiful sense of celebration, of insight, of joy. It brings us then to angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. It brings us to the Seven of Pentacles, the Devil, Capricorn energy, the Nine of Wands, the Tower, and Temperance, Sagittarius energy coming forward. So with the Seven of Pentacles, I just see this as more. Okay, do you know that Shania Twain song? It's an older Shania Twain song. It's like, we like to buy, we like to spend to keep up with the latest trends. We don't get no satisfaction. What is it? Living like a slave for fashion. So I'm sorry to have to put you through that. That's what's coming through my head over and over and over again here when looking at the Seven of Pentacles. So being mindful of this is going to be very important for us, where there's a sense of, I feel like I should go out and spend more because it'll make me happier, it'll make everything better. And Spirit's saying, no, hold on to that money. You're going to be surprised. Something's going to tap you on the shoulder. Again, I just feel this tapping on your right shoulder because somebody keeps tapping my right shoulder. And it's like, pay attention to this. It's opening it up. Don't stay trapped in the old ways of handling things, because we'll find that we'd shop or we'd, browse or we'd, do something to bring forward the sense of accomplishment or beauty or, peace that we want in our lives. That's keeping us chained. There is someone here, all right, who very much likes to assert control. This is a person who keeps us held back and yet tells us that they're completely on our side. So just be very mindful of this person, Virgo, because I'm just seeing being on like one of those child leads that keeps them from running into the cars, which, in the street, in the parking lot, which is fantastic. But it's like for us, we're running so far and then we get boinged back. We're running so far and then we get boinged back. Be mindful. This person plays games. No joke. Serious games with this person. Then we have the Nine of Wands. We're listening to everyone. We're on information overload. It is beyond overload. Take in what you need to take in, sure. But also listen to your counsel. Great walls make great neighbors kind of thing is coming forward with this card also. And there's a sense of, I need balance. And we need that balance by also listening to ourselves. We're going to be very much seeking it externally. Spirit is saying to us, okay, we know a lot more if we let go of the fear. And also we have to acknowledge that we've fought hard. We've been doing a great job. With the Tower, things have been falling apart. We can't seem to keep it together. I'm just seeing us trying to hold up sand. Acknowledge that. Acknowledge that things are changing. But there is the sense of, as it is changing, it is bringing us closer to the peace that we wanted, to the harmony that we wanted. We're fighting against something during this time. It's like, I just see, it's like two people running in at each other, just like bashing heads. And neither one is willing to give up space. And it's only going to be till they collapse to the ground exhausted that any progress is going to be made. Be aware of that, because it's like, it's not helping anybody here. Harmony, temperance, harmony. We need that harmony. We need that balance. There's somebody, I see this like within the family, we call them a peacemaker. So there's somebody here where it's like, oh, they always make the peace. They always calm things down. They don't like things to be really upset. Acknowledge this person. This person is on your side. Okay. Well, not on your side. They don't really pick sides, but acknowledge this person because this person is good for you. They're absolutely good for you. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. We have the Five of Swords and we have the Page of Cups. The Five of Swords here, we're facing a battle we don't want to face again. And I'm just seeing that little baby's face, crying, that toddler's face crying. And it's like, not again. I don't want to do this. That's kind of how we feel. It's like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So acknowledging that we are upset over what's presenting itself, but also knowing that we are way stronger than we once were coming into all of this. And so we are moving forward in power, but we have to acknowledge that first, we don't want to do it. And secondly, that we have to be a lot more firm and a lot more assertive than we were before. It moves us to the Page of Cups. And this is somebody catching our eye. I mean, I just see this person like catching your eye and being like, hey, wait, we need to talk. Or, oh my gosh, I didn't expect to see you here type of thing. This is a chance encounter by somebody who has you looking at things differently than when you first went into the place. This is a person who is curious, but it's emotionally very, very open, very insightful, has a lot going for them. All right. Yeah, they catch your eye. There's a youngness to them. There's I don't think they know how to play the game as well as everybody else does. And so there's an honestness and an authenticity to their voice that you're going to really be drawn to, Virgo. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Page of Earth, which is us, and the Wheel of Fortune. So there has been fighting. There has definitely been fighting. It has been overwhelming. We need to embrace the high ground. We need to look at what we need and want and say, yes, I defend what I stand with, but I also need to stop fighting because it's just draining me. It is overwhelming me. Then that's going to be really important during this time because there's a sense of my rest being robbed. There's a sense of it's not the calm that I want, that I need. It brings us then to the Page of Earth, the Page of Pentacles. This is us. We're becoming a student of what we want. We're becoming a student of what we desire. We're looking at how to plant the seeds for things in different ways with different outcomes. We're looking at it all, and it's kind of like this big, it's like this big map. But when you start to learn how to do something and you start off and it's all fumbly, and then you do it better and better and better, and all of a sudden, and I see the progression of the map. It's like the progression of the path I thought I was supposed to be on. I don't know if somebody here collects old maps and you can actually see how like that one map maker became better at their craft, or even like music, you can see how that person has evolved. That's going to be with us. We're going to see how we are evolving during this time, and we're going to be surprised at the quality improvement. It brings us then to the Wheel of Fortune. Everything is changing. Everything is changing. It is a new season, it is new insight, it is new ideas. We are opening up to the change that is coming, and we are surprised by it. Yes, most definitely. But we're definitely entering into a new season and looking at things in a new way, in an innovative way, but also in a bigger way than we had before. The Wheel of Fortune is making us feel like we don't really have the footing that we want. We know that change is coming in. We can feel it in our bones. We know that change is coming in, and we're looking at that change, or we're not looking at it because we're sensing it within us, and we're thinking, well, why would I do that if everything's going to change? It's kind of like the brakes are being halted. We don't know how things are going to change, but we just sense that this change is coming forward. If you're feeling yourself being stuck with anything, Virgo, that is because you feel this change, and you don't know if this change is going to mean like all of a sudden you're moving, or all of a sudden, these huge things are happening, or if this change is meaning just that like you're more assertive and more confident within yourself and more powerful as an individual and really being focused on what you want and what you need. So don't let this change hold you back too much, because there's a sense of, I want to see how everything works out, And it's almost like you're going to have to make a decision, and that's what makes it all work out. So being aware of that is going to be very important. It moves us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. The High Priestess. This person's lying to you. I mean, this person is like, oh, I have an answer. I understand. I see. They're going to be like, I connect really well with people. I totally read people well, type of thing. Like, I'm really good with understanding their energy. This person is not. They're not. They're not. And it's going to be very frustrating because you put a lot of faith into them. Then we have meditation, which is the crown chakra. And this is saying meditate and contemplate, center yourself, and let yourself open to your heart, because you will be shocked at the beauty that comes forward as your mind and your heart connect, Virgo. Our subconscious chakra energy, tarot energy, begins with Pisces. Now that's very interesting, Virgo. Pisces is our sister sign. So Pisces can be our best friend, our greatest allies, and it can also be the energy that pushes our buttons in just the most overwhelming way. So be aware of that. If you have a sister, you know, here with this Pisces energy, it is also telling us to connect with our subconscious and conscious self, to understand that there's not always going to be one fixed direction, and that's what we want. We want one fixed direction to go after things with. Pisces is telling us there's going to be more roads opening, and we're going to find them a bit contradictory. It moves us then to the King of Wands, fire and passion and brilliance coming forward. There's this, no. Okay, so that's how you're going to describe them at first. And then the next thing that was coming out of my mouth was that they're a chameleon. Don't trust them fully. So just be aware of this. This person is going to be very charming, very pulls you in, absolutely is beguiling, but they can change themselves to any situation and kind of like read the room and see what's required of them. They're very powerful though too. So be aware of that. It brings us then to the Queen of Cups. Water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This energy embraces our hearts. This energy has us, opening up to really what we love, what we desire, what's important to us. It calls us to our hearts, and it calls us to be aware of our hearts. This I just see of that is that person who's just so nurturing. I see you subconsciously wanting that person in your life. It's like the nurturing, grounding, steady person. And this could be because you are that person to so many that you need somebody like this for you. Yeah, I'm just seeing you being grounded by them. I don't know if this person is already in your life and kind of coming to visit and you're so excited, because that's the energy that's around this. But this is also the energy of a person kind of just embracing the heart in a way that just surprises you. And it brings us then to the Five of Pentacles. We need to be mindful of feeling out in the cold, of feeling overwhelmed, of having prosperity and success, and then denying ourselves prosperity and success, because it's like, oh no, this isn't for you. You don't get to have these nice things. So be mindful of this. This is the poverty mentality. Whether this comes from our childhood, whether this comes from a relationship that we were in, whether this comes from, losing a job and being in a bad situation, it doesn't matter. It comes forward and it terrifies us, and it builds an unhealthy relationship because it's caused trauma. We need to look at that, either with somebody who is a professional or with journaling, but we need to look at that. I would highly suggest EMDR on it to be able to release a lot of trauma in a shorter period of time. So that would be really important. But embracing this and looking forward at what we need and what we want, and seeing why there's self-sabotage here, or there's sabotage here that's holding us back. And it's like, no, it doesn't need to be there anymore. All right, Virgo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we embrace the power and intensity of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Virgo, and may blessings always be with you.